Hopefully I didn't screw it up again. That would be the second time. I don't know if we just go back. What happens now? Nice. Okay. We did it. So... obviously, keeping the treasure hunter thing active makes us a little less effective as a team, but I think we're generally strong enough that we should be okay. Like, Mustardio's movement is pretty bad, but... alright, what we got? More goblins, so that's good, I guess. Yeah, no dialogue here. This is just pure old school, just go and get to the end of the dungeon. I'm sure the wizard will have a few things to say. What do we got? Wow. You can move. Just wish there was some better way to know if there's a treasure. But I think obviously the idea of trying to clear them out as quickly as possible is still probably the best way to go. Especially when there's a lot of them, you could get overwhelmed quite easily. 6, 7. Can you shoot over the top if it's a 1? Probably not. Let's just go here. For that range. Nice. Another one here. Agrius. Wow. She can also move. I'm going to take a risk here and just push her forward. Can she hit 2 at once here? Yes, she can. Do it! Alright, first blood. I think I'll put Protect on Agrius here. Yeah, because she's going to start to get attacked. Unfortunately, he got the move in first. But that's fine. Auto potion plus being protected, I think, should keep her pretty safe here. So I think we have relatively little to worry about. Yeah, Richard just needs to go path hunting again. Ah, it's a shame we can't get both. Let's just do this so someone has it. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, Agrius is just going to come through and destroy everything here, I think. Her and Ramza. Nice, just about enough. I think where possible we take the opportunity to move just to unlock another tile. So in case we see something useful. Nice. Get rid of that guy. Agrius. Shay messing around. Go for it. Yeah, so in that sense, looking relatively easy for now. Not too worried. But just the fact that there's no clue where the passage could be, I think is definitely a bit of a challenge. We can hit these guys too. Okay. no idea where to go here. I think all he can do is just keep hasting people up just so that we can get our turns more quickly and just move around as much as possible. Okay, at least we're going to get some crystals starting to show up soon as well. And already, basically, we're only going to have one left. Alright, so now we just have to find the passage and any treasures along the way. The treasures I'm not really concerned with, I'm more just wanting to get the passage as soon as possible. And we'll just immobilize these guys. He's not in range? Oh, shit. Yeah, that's the darkness affecting me there. That's lame. Oh, okay, he found a trap. Yeah, the teleport ability definitely starting to become increasingly handy here. So completely incapacitated, so we don't have an issue there. But yeah, I can't be bothered to equip Treasure Hunt on everybody, it takes away too much stuff. And well, these battles have been easy, but you just never know when you're going to run into something problematic. Now, what if one of these guys die on like a tile that I need to actually get through? What about that? Did not consider that. I'm just going to keep him here so that he can just stop this guy from doing anything. Alright, some illumination has started. Yeah, I'm not sure I love the... I'm not sure I love this whole like finding secret passage mechanic. As I say, like the guide that I followed says that there isn't any kind of visual indicator as to where it is. You just have to look for it. So this kind of combing through is a bit crap, but it just takes too much time. Oh, I found it. Yeah. But again, hold on. Let me just... Yeah, so this is where the thing was. Let me just show you properly. Yeah, again, like kind of no rhyme or reason to where it is. I don't know if it's the same in every map where you could just look this up if you wanted to. And then it's the same tile every time, or if it's randomized, but... Basically, I was literally starting to line everybody up and just start sweeping the map in a line, but thankfully we got there. So, not particularly exciting fight. Like, my first vibes were like, oh yeah, this is super cool, but so far it's been like 80% goblins, so it's not been that exciting so far. So I guess because there's a bit of a random encounter-ness to it, like you might get cooler encounters or you might not. It kind of depends, really. Yeah, I think we're good. Just keep moving. We're in the save. Alright, let's go again. It does say it's a lengthy dungeon. We'll find out exactly what they mean by that soon. Okay, so we actually have human enemies now. And they start very close to you, which is quite dangerous. So this is where the real fights begin, I think, not... We've upgraded from goblins. Oh, that was perspective. Look at this perspective. Sheesh. Alright, what do we got? Level 59. They are scaling up. It's not good. Even the Mystic has 300. Okay. Yeah, so they don't have, well, level 61. They don't have stuff that we don't. But is there only 4 units in this fight? Let's have a look. Okay. It's 5 on 4. Interesting. Alright, fine. So I'm going to remain aggressive here. Just get straight into the action. Well, at least try. Guess I can't. 112. Yeah, let's just start with that. Let's have a look at where he can shoot. I think that's the better thing. Okay. Yeah, so despite the very high levels, as long as we get the moves first, we can still take them out in like 2 or 3 hits. Right, there we go. Job done. Geomancer. We haven't faced too many Geomancers, to be honest. Woof, Hadrian can move. What's he doing? Yeah, okay. Thanks for that, I guess. But you can see the map starting to illuminate. It's not a clear path. There's gaps in it and like little bridges and pathways and shit. So we shall see. Let's see if we can get a shell in on time here. What if I do Shellja? Doesn't matter. I mean, she almost has 500 HP, so I think that's pretty solid. I think with Richard, let's just start exploring more of the map. Nah, we don't know if he's immune. We'll know based on the equipment he has. Immobilize, disable, stop. So not immune to slow. Maybe we can do that. There we go. That should help. That should also help. Well, I guess I can literally go and confront him face to face. He'll survive these, but we'll have the upper hand. He ain't surviving that. See it. So despite the relatively significant level difference, we're looking pretty good. Problem is this guy kind of stuck here now. I need to take a better look soon. Thundaga coming in. 114 with shell, that's not too bad. What you got? Good block. Worth a try at a KO here. Fine. Let's keep moving around. Alright. Why don't we do a holy here? 172. That's a bit less than I thought, to be fair. Yeah, maybe we're not compatible. 25. Yeah, these percentages are not looking great. Just do a holy anyway. Won't be necessary, I guess. No. I'm gonna... throw... Ooh, 210, wow. Yeah, the Geomancer's abilities worry me a little, so I'm going to try to maybe take that one out instead. But yeah, still, like, battle-wise is pretty easy. The main challenge is finding the passage in the darkness at the moment. Agrius can finish the job. 36%, holy crap. That's where the Holy Sword really comes in nice here. Done. Yeah. Alright, let's see. Who is it? It's Ramsar. How are we going to find this passage? Might as well do that. This guy's going to run out of MP eventually anyway. I might try and drain the MP. That might be kind of fun to do for a change. I think I don't have that version actually. Oh, I do. Give me that. 92% is good. So eventually we'll run out of MP. Nice. Yeah, so it's going to be a bit of a search here to try and find this passage, but... Alright, let's begin this process. Let's see what we can do. He's going to have to move. I don't know if he can get there. Can try. But Agrius is in the way. Yeah, so I think we need to already just start looking around here. Head to different parts of the map. See what we can find. Haven't found any traps yet as well, and none of them have turned into crystals, which does not help. So we're back to kind of systematically trying to make our way through here. Could be anywhere, man. This is rough. Got to get a bit lucky, I think. There we go. Right, this time your MP is finished, brother. This time your MP is finished. You ain't doing nothing. Crystal shield, okay. Wow. Yeah, out of MP. Okay, it's going to try and do physical attacks and whatnot, but we don't really care about that. So now we need to try and fill this out. Honestly, same thing as before. Maybe worth just lining these guys up. And everyone just moves forward or backwards a tile just to do stuff in rows, basically. Yeah, no traps to be found in this one as well. Oh, just I said it, of course. Literally the first one. That's twice Agrius has been hit with a Doom trap. Of course blind, but still managed to make a hit somehow. Fine, we'll allow it. I don't even know where to go. It's just hard to keep track of where you've been. Oh, we found it. Nice. Okay, perfect. Woo! I keep pressing the wrong button every time I find it. It's because I want to get this camera back every time there's an action in the game. It just does that. There you go. Okay. Just move it along. Yeah, definitely nice of the game to throw you back out here every time. But I think we just keep pushing on. There isn't really too much else I want or need to do. Keep going. The catacombs. Alright. Let's do it. So nothing particularly exciting so far. Honestly, the last one, I thought when I saw like more human enemies, it was going to be like that, but it was 5 on 4, which surprised me. I think they're really leaning heavily into the fact that the place being dark and you needing to search for the passage is going to be already enough of a challenge. So at least for the earlier levels, they're not kind of pushing you too far in terms of the battle itself. So we do have some Malbros and stuff, so that's looking nice. What kind of levels are we talking here? They have been steadily increasing. 64s. Yeah. Okay. It's looking dangerous now. Got over 500 HP for a regular enemy here. Okay. Wow. What's going on here? I think maybe this time I wait and I get a few buffs on before I start. I'm gonna go for that first. And I'll let them come closer to me, honestly. Yeah, Mustadio might end up stranded here, possibly. Thankfully he's got the range to kind of just shoot away, but this could be interesting. And these guys can obviously fly over the gap, so... These guys definitely have range. But in terms of movement, they're weak, so it'll take them a while to get near enough to fire something off at me. So... Alright, so that's how we're going to roll. We're going to get all of these buffs on, and then we're going to go on the attack. Should give us enough of an overhead to just try and finish them off. Of course that one missed. Those two don't get along in terms of their compatibility. Alright. Yeah, so the Malbros will need a little time as well. But yeah, that's a set of enemies I kind of don't want to end up in between, because that could be really bad. Now, I'll at least try and get him a little closer. Can he make this shot? No, he can't. Damn it, just misses. So he's forced to wait, doesn't have too much choice here. Alright, what can Ramza do? Can throw. Again, missed it by 1. Pfft. Yeah. Trouble is, we're looking kind of stranded. If no one can make it over, then you have to quit and you have to reload the save and come back with a build that can get over that. I guess Richard is the only one who can, funnily enough. Because he can obviously teleport, right? Ah, look at this. Again, I'm missing everything by 1. That's 3 different attacks that is missed by 1. Yeah. Alright, what you gonna do? Thankfully, it's coming right into my line of fire. Okay. And die on the next turn pretty much. Right, now I can attack this guy. Start. But it might be left up to Richard to go over there and investigate everything. Obviously way easier to just restart the fight and make sure they can get over, but obviously I think we can, but yeah, okay, there is a way through. Make sure. And well, I think I'm going to head over there pretty slowly. Okay, now we can get a better look. So it kind of snakes around here. I see. Yeah, so we'll take it easy as we go because at least that way there's a chance we'll find the passage. So we'll take our time with this one. Don't think he needs to really do anything at the moment. He can just chill. Alright, Moogle Charm. That's not going to heal it by much. We'll still get the win. We'll still kill it. I don't think I've seen a summoner still use something like a Bahamut yet. Hasn't happened. Right, it's a little bold, but I thought I'd go for it. Can't get far enough any of that business. Right. Just wondering if Divine Ruination can work from there. No, pretty sure I can't. So, as I say, we're gonna head round slowly. Fair enough. Yeah. Yeah, because those guys basically going to have to do what I'm doing from the other side, and we're going to kind of meet in the middle. And at least if I get a crystal here, that will help illuminate things pretty nicely. Stadio, I'm going to also move forward because his movement is really bad. And if I can take out a summoner first, that'd be very helpful. We're going to attack. We'll need 3 hits, but... Okay. So yeah, not going to neglect moving along here. There you go. That's another benefit. Let's throw in a chakra, why not? Alright. Uses lick and gives it a reflect. That's really interesting. Did not expect it to have a move like that. Now, can we do it? Immune to holy because of reflect. Only 99. Yikes. What about the things like invigoration? Do they count as spells? It looks like a spell, but no. Let's see. 60%, 82%, 0%. What about that? Damn, it's immune to everything, man. Alright, so this is turn number 6. Let's have a little look here. Who's this guy? Okay. So it means that we can try to put them to sleep. Ramza, continue to slowly make your way around. Yeah, these, whatever summons they're trying to pull, they're pretty weak. Of course, just enough HP to... Oh, no. How come? Is it because it's charging? Maybe. Okay, keep it moving. Now. Again, I can't see the damage. I have to assume they're weak to fire, surely. Agrius also going around slowly here. It would be annoying if it was over here all along. Alright, let's get that sleep on. So it looks like we're still pretty much in control of things here. Infernal Blaze. Curious to see what this does. Hoping for over 100 at least at this stage of the game. Fine. Only one of them made it over 100. Still haven't had an attacking move against me yet from those guys. Now. Sure. Nice. They really don't like their teammates sleeping. They always seem to sacrifice it to wake them up. I don't blame them. So I'm really coming into kind of attack range here. But I'm going to keep my focus on these guys. There are no rangy, like, bad breath attacks still. Alright, let's see if we can get him. It's a couple of 80%. Nice. So I think after the next set of attacks especially, we should pretty much be done with these guys. Because this will take her out. Can't reflect the summons, dude. Alright, I'm gonna keep exploring these bits for now. Oh. I feel like it always pauses for a little bit and I'm like, ah shit, I found it, but... Alright, fine. But Richard really getting in there now. I'm trying to move things along. Yeah, basically hits everything. Huh. Nice. Yeah, they're all trying to frantically get out of the way. Wow, look at all those traps. Surely at least one or two of them will get hit now. Nice. There you go. I'll take that. Right, what you gonna do? First attack, tentacles. 84. Okay. Still no crystal. Again, it's taken forever for any of that type of stuff to happen. Get rid of this guy. 7, 2, 3, 1. Let's do that. Yeah, these two are a long way behind, but they've just been checking everything as they go. Right, Rashad. I'm going to start to move him along. Obviously risky, but his teleport really coming into its own here, I have to say. Yeah, it's going to come in and take the haste as well. Rude. 184. The other one was at 80 something, so I wasn't too worried. Fine. But at least for this one, I have a stronger feeling that surely what we need is at the back part of this grid. $108. Annoying. Die. Need to make sure I get into nice dead. Brilliant. I was going to say I need to make sure I get into Phoenix down range. Wow. Everything is trapped there. We need float. Honestly, like, we're in a strong enough position that I don't mind too much, but yes, float would obviously help, I assume. 127 at 70%. I think that's a little better. Grab it anyway. Maiden's Kiss. Okay. Alright, Ramza needs to really start getting closer to the action now. Alright, sorry Agris, you've been stuck, but we'll get you closer. Alright, finish this off. Alright, then we need to help Richard immediately. Question is, does it reach from here? No, it does not. Okay, so that's a bit of a problem. So he can throw items, but can he throw far enough? The answer is no. Damn it. So now it's a bit of a rush to try and get to Richard here. Finally, a little light. I think we should get there in time. He died at like the furthest possible point here. Yeah, so we have one more turn. I think she can do it. Those two don't really get along. It's 82%, but we'll try. This guy's gonna eat crystal. No? Fine. Auto potion. That. Golden staff. Very congested in there, but come on, missed 2 62s in a row. And this is an 82. Are we gonna get it? Nice. Okay. Can't do it there. pretty lame abilities. Bring her back. It's always cool when the monk abilities bring him back. Oh, I think he found it. Okay, good. Yeah, so for this one, I did expect it to be in this section, and it did take a little while, but we got it. I think we pick up the final couple of things here. Why not? We've been around for this long. And this guy's just completely incapacitated. Alright, let's finish this. 63. Okay. So far, so good still.